All right, this time we've reached the final episode of season 1. I can
Yay!
say that definitively. I can say that confidently. It's the final episode of season 1.
And it breaks my heart because it also means that Don't Say Lazy goes away.
It's true. Throwing it out the window, like get out of
No!
here.
It's a good song!
Get out of here.
No! It's my favorite.
Hello, welcome to episode 14. Sure, right?
Yeah, I think so, because you said last episode was lucky number 13.
Yeah. Of Jared and Al Watch, K-On!
Yay!
I'm Jared the Sandladium,
Hello.
and we are here to talk to you about the, technically, I guess, 14th episode. It is the OVA of season 1, entitled Live House.
I like that you have to, clarify that it's live.
I want to make sure
house.
I'm enunciating correctly.
Yeah.
It's just so we're not talking about something else.
Yep.
So there we go. We're gonna talk about this.
Talk about that.
Talk about this thing.
Oh my god.
We're still in winter.
Yes.
We are
For New Year's.
Yeah, we're around New Year's. We're like 10 days out, and Ritsu comes to the club and is like, "Hey, I got this invitation to go from one of my friends from junior high, and it's an invitation to go perform at a live house along with some other bands.
We should go check it out.
We should check it out." So she asks if everyone's interested. Yui and Mugi are like, "Heck yeah!" Mio and Azus are like, "I don't know. It's like we have 10 days to get ready for it." Eventually, though, they come to an agreement and they're like, "Let's do it."
Yay.
So the after school they go and check out the building and talk to the manager about performing and everything and see if they are able to do it. They get shown around the place, so they get see the dressing rooms and everything, and they're like, "Oh, it's a dressing room." Mugi's like, "Can we put up like a
shop curtain?"
A shop curtain? And like, you realize everyone else is going to be using this, right?
Yeah.
They see a bunch of other stuff around it, and they see the stage. They're like, "Oh, we're going to perform here." And then Mio's like, poof. Her head explodes.
At some point in this, they have like a boom box with their recording on it.
Mm-hmm. That's how they have to get accepted.
Yeah, they're like, "We're after school tea time. Like, here's our mixtape."
Yui's like, "Oh, she's gonna think our band name's really lame." And then
because what's the other one? Love Crisis.
Love Crisis. Like, oh, that's so
Love
cool.
Crisis. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna think we're lame.
And she's like, "Oh, that's a cool name." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." Oh.
Yui and Ritsu are both like, "She complimented
us." When they're having the whole boombox thing, the manager's talking with Ritsu, like, "All right, you got to be here by 1:00 for just to check in. 3:00's rehearsals. There's a meeting after that, and then they'll start the shows after that." And she's like, "Oh God, that's a lot of information." But everyone else is listening, and they'll bail me out. And it's turns around, it's like everyone's looking at something, and she's like, "They're not listening at all." So they get a bunch of tickets to give out to friends and everything. So Yui is like, "Hey, we're going to a concert. Here's a ticket for you in June." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, my sister's going to be at a concert." I think
one of my favorite parts of this episode is where they get the backstage passes, and Yui just slaps it on her thigh.
Like, "Why would you put it there?" And she's like, "Back." Like, no.
Arm. I love that Yui's reaction to "I have a backstage pass" is just put it on random parts of my body. First she puts it on the guitar. No, you need to have it on your body so that they know that you belong back here.
Mm-hmm.
Thigh.
So we get to the day of the concert. And they get to the live house as scheduled, and they go in and they see the other bands are like, "Oh God, look at them! They look so scary." because
And
the
then
other
they're all
bands there are obviously Love Crisis, and then the other band, which I don't know if they name in the episode or not, but apparently are
Oh.
called Death Bang Bang Chicken, which that's like the more punk looking band.
I would have remembered that if they said it. But yeah, there is a very punk looking bit. Death Bang Bang Chicken. Wow.
So they're all
I
like,
like it.
so they're all terrified, and then like as soon as they get in, the other band's like, "Oh hey, what's up? How's it going?"
They're like the nicest girls ever, and they're so supportive, and I love it. And I was like squeeing to you when we were watching this because like, look, they're all so nice.
Ritsu's friend comes up and is like, "Hey, hello," and she introduces one of her band members to them, who's like a big fan of Mio, and then compliments Yui, and Yui just like freaks out, and Ritsu's like, "Yeah, we don't get compliments that often, so she's fine, but just it'll be okay." They get a band from Love Crisis, and Yui's like, "Oh man, that's cool. They have a CD, they have a logo," and then Yui's like, "Oh, we need to come up with a logo." So she just draws like a little thing that like looks like just like steam. And they're like, that just looks like a hot springs thing. And she's like, what if you put like a cup under it? And they're like, oh. And she puts a cup, and then now they have a logo.
They have a logo, and then they draw it on everything.
They draw it on everything. Everyone's like, I want to draw it on this. I want to draw it on this. So there they go with that. They get their backstage passes, as you said, and then they get like a set list sheet to like, here's all the songs you're doing, like here's all the effects you want to do and everything. And they're like, I have no idea what to do with this. What do we do? Oh my god! And then since they're all clueless, Yui's like, okay, here, let me go. I'll be right back. And she just goes over to like the punk group and is like, ask them about it. And she comes back and is like, hey, they put this and this on this. And then like she does it a couple times. And then afterwards, like, she comes back and like, they gave us their sheet because they're done with it to like look at. And they're all amazed that Yui's just like making friends with everyone immediately.
I mean, I would also be amazed at this because like I am so socially awkward and would not want to go ask people for things, and you were just like, oh, I just asked them. This is fine. It's amazing. How do you live that life?
So after that, the movie's like, what if we have some tea? So they sit down and have some tea. The other bands show up, and they're like, and the movie's like, you're welcome to join us for have some tea. And then everyone joins them. They just all have like some chit chats while drinking tea. And then
the stage manager comes in. It's like, you guys should be on stage.
You gotta go rehearse.
What are you doing?
They're like, oh, we got too relaxed. Their rehearsal is just chaos. Because they're all just like running around like, oh god, what do I do? Oh god, oh god, oh god.
But it's so great because like they're having chaos and falling down and things like that, and then like the other bands are like, it's fine, you'll do fine. Like they're also supportive and nice to them, and I love it because like it's not what you would expect from that scenario at all. And I love that it's just like they're just trying to help them be their best selves. So cute.
Yui like busts her nose open during this as well.
Yeah, she bleeds.
It's like, Jesus.
There's actual blood.
Actual blood. So yeah, like that. The first part of it is just chaos. Then afterwards, they kind of get into it and they're fine. So we fast forward to right before the concert. Everyone's showing up. So Ui, Jun, and Nodoka are all there. And Yui's like, hey guys, you came to see us perform.
Yay.
So they get to go on stage and perform. Miss Yamanaka like sneaks in at like the last minute, and like the manager of the club is like one of her old bandmates. So
yeah, she's like, oh man, I know you. What? She's like, I'm their teacher.
And they get to watch Fuwa Fuwa Time because of course.
Yep.
Concert ends. It went well. They head out and they thank the other bands for everything, and then they thank the friends and everyone showed up, and then everyone goes back to Yui's place to celebrate New Year's Eve and hang out.
They get New Year's noodles.
They get New Year's noodles. Which you said. Everyone except like Ritsu and Mio fall asleep right before the New Year starts, and Ritsu's like, "What the heck? You gotta stay up."
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
A little bit later, Yui wakes everyone up and takes them to see the first sunrise together, and they talk about how the year was for them and all that jazz.
It was really cute.
That's how our episode ends.
Now we're done with season 1.
Season 1's over. Throw it away.
No.
Crumple it up into a piece of paper and just toss it.
Man, you're so Just keep it and love it.
Throw it out.
That's fine.
So you're a full season in.
Mm-hmm.
What was your impressions of the first season?
I mean, I like that it's so chill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that there are episodes where things are going on, but like for the most part, it's just such a really calm anime.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. I like that I can just kind of zen and watch this. I don't know that I have a favorite character yet. I lean towards Yui just because she reminds me of me at a lot of points. Like, there are certain things that she does, and I'm like, oh god, I do that. But I think it's super cute. I love the idea of these girls like in this poppy rock band, just being pals and drinking tea.
Yeah.
But you said this before we started watching it, and I can understand why you said it now. This is way more slice of life than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, like this is like primo slice of life.
Yeah, like I was expecting more of like a Love Live Sunshine type of thing, and instead it's more a slice of life. And I think that's a good thing though. Like, I love Love Live Sunshine. We've talked about this. I love it a lot. But this is a nice change of pace from watching that one too. Because I don't know, like if we had watched something that was the exact same afterwards, it might have been weird.
Yeah.
Also, as I'm sure you know, and everybody else who is listening knows, animation is freaking beautiful. Like, insanely beautiful.
The Kyoto Animation seal of approval.
Yep. So I like it so far. I think it's really enjoyable.
Well, that's good to hear.
Cute. The negative is that they got rid of "Don't Say Lazy," and that's awful.
I mean, I feel like you're gonna like the next two songs as well. So
I hope so, because I really like that one.
But yeah, we're gonna keep going on straight into season 2, which of course doubles the episode count because it got a full 2-season spread instead of just the season 1 where it just had 12 episodes and some bonus. It says 24 and then 3 bonus episodes, which,
wow.
Programming note, we will be doing a strange, like, I guess, machete cut of season 2, where we're going to watch everything as it happens chronologically, because some of the OVA episodes happen in different parts of the season.
That's true.
So I figured it would be fun to watch it as, like, it happens supposedly. So for those keeping along at home or watching at home, our schedule for season 2 is going to be obviously a little weird. We'll watch the first 13 episodes all willy-nilly. That'll be fine. After that, we watch the 27th episode, which is the OVA. Following that, we'll go episodes 14 through 21. After that, we will hit the first bonus episode, which is episode 25. Then we watch episode 22. Then we watch episode 26. And then we round out with episodes 23 and 24.
Wild. And then we get a movie?
And then there's the movie.
Wow. Shenanigans.
Ow. Big time.
It's going to be like a whole dang year of K-On!
Yeah. Be a lot of it.
I don't know if that's the case. It will be a large chunk of it, though.
At least half the year.
Yeah. I don't know math.
Me either.
I'm a historian, not a mathematician.
But yeah, that's how we're going to dive into season 2, and then that's gonna wrap this episode up then. So if you'd like more from us, go to seasonallycheckup.com or sac.cool. It's where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonally Checkup and Seasonally Checkup OVA. And you can find columns and reviews on the site as well. You can follow more from AnnLady at AnnLady.com. She's got columns and reviews. And you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/AnimeCheckup. So next time it'll be episode 15 of the podcast, and we will talk about season 2, episode number 1, entitled "Seniors."
They're old people now.
They are. They're all elderly in
the nursing home.
In a nursing home. It's true.